A great question is, what is an offer? So this is the biggest mistake people make is they confuse their offer with an offering, right? So what you sell, your product or your service is your offering. Like that's what you sell. No one cares. Nobody cares. Your customers don't care what you sell. Your prospects don't care what you sell. What they care is, can you solve their problem? And the best way to do that is talking about them and not about you. So when I say about offer, what I'm saying is, what can you offer them to get them to literally respond? So we took the goal of, of outbound. The goal of outbound is to start a conversation. You're not going to put a buy now link in an email and get someone to buy your stuff. It just doesn't work. It's never worked. It never will work. So what you want to do is you want to start a conversation. Then once you start a conversation, then you go through your normal sales process, whatever that happens to be. So if you want to start a conversation, how can you entice someone that has never heard from you, has not asked for you to talk to them, to get them to talk to you? So what that means, that's what I frame as an offer. So the great news is an offer can be, that content you've worked on for inbound. You create really compelling content that solves a problem for your target market. You can offer that as your outbound. That can be your offer. But what it needs to be is it needs to be separate than what you sell. No one wants to hear, hey, Liam, I saw you on LinkedIn. I checked out your site. Awesome. Here's everything about me because I've been in business 12 years. And here's all the awards I've won, and no one cares about all this kind of stuff. And click this link and book a 45-minute free consultation call. Well, everyone knows that a free consultation call equals sales call. I don't know who you are. You've offered me no value. You've offered me nothing to actually say, yes, please sell me for 45 minutes. So the offer is, what is that thing that you can actually give them to get them into your funnel?
Okay, that thing to get you into the funnel, that sounds a little bit like a call to action. And
so here's the difference. It's a good question. So the difference is the call to action is literally what you want them to do. So I'll give you an example. Okay, so we use webinars as our current offer we use very successfully. So our offer is a webinar that teaches people about how to create 21 powerful offers, funny enough, right? And so it's all the different types, case studies versus webinars versus, blog sharing. So it's these 21 different type of valuable things you can create as an offer. So create a webinar. So that's our offer, right? We want to get them to the webinar. That's what we want them to do. Now, the call to action can change. The call to action can be click this link to go schedule your register for the webinar. The call to action can be reply to this email and I'll register for the webinar. So that's the thing you gotta be careful. The call to action is actually literally what it sounds like. It's what are you asking them to do in order to get that valuable offer. So that's the little bit of nuance there, but it's a big difference, right? So a call to action of book a consultation call. Well, no, that's what you want them to do, but have you offered any value? The offer could be, so if you're a service company, listen to this. So this is the problem. So this is the challenge, right? So you provide value. You're a coach. I was a coach for a long time. I know when I talk to a founder of a small company that can help them build a sales process, I know they're going to get value from my time. So if I offer them a free 30-minute call, there is actually value there in my eyes, but not in a stranger's eyes. They don't know who I am. They don't know that I know what I'm talking about. They have no idea that kind of stuff, right? So I have to create something that is valuable enough for them to be willing to pass that I don't know you test. So what you could do is you say, hey, what I want to offer you is one specific thing, right? So you say, if you're a copywriter, you do content marketing as a service, you'd say, look, I've checked out your website. I see that your calls to action, for example, to get people to subscribe to your newsletter aren't powerful enough. So I'm going to write you one free call to action to use on your website, right? If you're interested, please reply here, right? So the call to action on that email is reply, right? The call to action is book a meeting, but the offer is I'm going to give you a free call to action, or I'm going to write one email for you, or whatever that kind of thing. So I think that's the difference. The offer is what you're giving them, what you're offering to them, right? The call to action is how they can take advantage of it.